greatness doesn't happen by accident. For you to prosper in this kingdom will not be a function of an accident. It will be a function of your obedience to kingdom practices. In the realm of greatness, your activity is demanded, because greatness is not accidental. Greatness is actually a programming that you work yourself into. And the first thing that you must sacrifice for you to become great in life is that, number one, you must sacrifice what is called comfort. Either comfort in a place or comfort in a status. Nobody grows in the arena of comfort, and nothing also grows in the arena of comfort. Because everything you see in the world, either as growth or invention or production, is actually a rebellion against comfort. Before the days of Michael Faraday, there was nothing like electricity, but a man grew out of comfort and began to advance his way out of using light as it were in charcoal or wood to light up the wall, and to discover that something else can be done much better. From that rebellion, what every other person saw as normal, another man saw as abnormal. So in the place where you are constantly comfortable, I can tell you without resign that you will constantly not grow. The problem with comfort is this. The problem in comfort is that comfort makes you to stop dreaming. Comfort makes you to stop having vision. Comfort makes you to stop having plan. And number three, comfort makes you to stop praying. Have you wondered why when God called Abraham, he told him, leave your father's house? So, I saw in the book of Genesis, the actual prophecy was not Abraham. It was Terah, the father of Abraham. God told Terah the same thing he told Abraham, but Terah refused to move. Terah remained there, and God left him and looked for Abraham. Say, you, I will do something with you. But where you come from, using your father Terah as a case study, won't allow you to grow. Son, move. I want to ask a question. Abraham left to go and look for a land. Did he have compass? Was there a geographer with him? Was there a surveyor with him? How did he know the way? Remember, he didn't live alone. He left you responsibilities. Sarah and his brother's son. Question I want to ask is, brother's son, why didn't you remain with your father? Why become a man's luggage? Because even that brother's son knew where they came from. The moment you are too comfortable, I can tell you, under God, you can't see the next move of God. You may think you are suffering. So because there are no things on ground, let me try and see how I can manage. Abraham left. I want to believe he left hopeless. But there was provision from the first day to the last day. If God is the one calling you, sir, step out. There is always provision from the beginning of the vision. God has never called a man, trained a man, and used a man in a state of comfort. Never.